Yes, we're gonna start another vlog in the garage because that's where it always starts. I know it sucks. Last time that you guys saw this thing, well, we finished rebuilding it, but then it kind of blew up. And no, it wasn't the motor that blew up. If you guys remember, we rebuilt the engine, we did it in less than a week. I'm gonna be honest, it's been sitting here for at least 2 months. Now the reason why it's been sitting for 2 months and I haven't really fixed it was because of one reason. And I'm gonna tell you guys about that at the end of the video if you guys wanna stay and watch. It's more or less on what I do for a living. So it's still stuck in third gear and I just wanna show you guys. See how it's it doesn't come out? It's stuck. So either the shifter fork broke or third gear exploded. I'm probably gonna say the shifter fork exploded, because that makes sense. I'm actually going to be buying a dog box, but for right now, I'm going to be tearing off the transmission and replacing whatever broke, because a dog box is like over 5,500 bucks, and that's just for the gears themselves. Now, I kind of did something really stupid. I should have been spending money on fixing my car, but instead, well, I bought something. Check it out. So it's a G-Speed Vis carbon hood that I bought for 700 bucks. I should have fixed my DSM, but I bought that instead because, well, you know, sometimes you just gotta buy things to kind of lift your spirits up a little bit, and that's exactly what I did. Eventually, we're gonna be putting the G-Speed hood on one of my DSMs. I wanna say it's gonna be this one, but it would look pretty cool on this one. At least this one runs after we fix the starter. That one's gonna be down for a little bit, but let me know on which car do you think I should put it on, the GST or the GSX. My opinion, I like the GSX. I think it would look really cool. Behind the Evo X, we actually have a stock OEM carbon fiber hood as well that I haven't really used it, nor was I gonna use it. I always wanted a G-Speed hood, and well, I finally found one because these things are super rare, and when you buy them brand new, they're about $1,400 to $1,300 bucks because of shipping. So my 97 DSM, the starter actually went out about 2 months ago, almost the same time when my GSX broke. So technically right now I have a broken car, well, my Duramax is broken, the RSX, the battery light's on because it has a bad alternator, but it still runs. The Evo is not tuned, and we just haven't tuned it yet. The Duramax, well, I guess the headlight doesn't work, but it works. The reason why I say that the Evo X isn't tuned yet is because we actually installed a bigger turbocharger on it a while back. I believe it was a GTX 3076R ball bearing. Super hard to see back here, but it sounds like a jet engine, and it got more carbon fiber. But to be honest, this is my girlfriend's car, not mine, disclaimer. This is my big boy. It's running a Hall set 6767 on C16 at about 50 pounds of boost. Bad thing is, it has a blown up transmission. All right, enough messing around. Let's go ahead and replace the starter so I can finally have one of my DSMs back. I haven't looked underneath this car for about 2 months. Oh my, no. Oh, I'm so sorry for you guys to have to see this. It's bad. I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not, but look how nasty this thing is. It's because we live in a dirt lot. Also, I broke my camera stand, so I don't have one, so this is the best I can do. It's gonna just set down right here. Perfect. And something with common sense, use a jack stand, seriously. It's super difficult to do it from the top when you have a stock looking, versus when you have a modified GSX, well, you know, an Eclipse. Well, the starter is a little bit more easy to access, but you know, this one doesn't look like that. Always disconnect the battery. So here's my baby toolbox. If you guys ever try to find a 10mm in here, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Pain in the butt. So instead of looking for a 10mm, I just went ahead and bought me a brand new Husky tool set. Good. Oh, that was close. So I gotta get my tiny hands down in here. The problem is I have a catch can that's here that goes to my valve cover. So this is supposed to be a rubber line right here. See this? This is rubber. See that? This is like a rock. That's weird. I finally got, oh, my arm's stuck. It's stuck. God dang it. Ah, come on. Holy crap, it's stuck. Ah! Okay. Whew, I got one bolt. Thank God. Since both of my DF-Sims are broken, I actually bought something. Hey Axel. No, I did not buy a dog, but this is my baby. His name's Axel. I actually bought that. Yep, bought a sport bike. What are you doing? So I'll be talking about this guy in the next video. I'll probably have to get a GoPro too. That'd be cool. More on this later. So now we can go underneath the car, disconnect the battery power wire and the S terminal, and then it should drop out from the bottom. Okay, so we're underneath the car. That's the starter here. We finally got the 2 bolts off. We got the battery bolt off. We got the S terminal off. I have a 3-inch downpipe, so it might be a little bit of an issue. This is the moment of truth right here. Hopefully it fits. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yes. Just like that, boys. That wasn't so bad. Here's a starter.
Hi, thanks for calling. How can I help you?
Hey, do you guys have a starter for a 97 Mitsubishi Eclipse GST? So you don't have one in stock right now?
No, we had to order them.
Okay, I'll be down there right now to place an order.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye.
You have a good day.
Bye. Well, damn. So, I know, I should have probably called before I took this thing apart, but, well, I didn't, and I should have called, but I kind of screwed up on that. Dang it. However, for some reason, I have to go down there and actually put in an order through AutoZone, though I can't just call them and say, hey, can you order this thing? No, I have to go down there and, like, do some paperwork. Never really had to do that before. Well, that sucks. At least we got the starter out. I mean, hey, we're doing pretty good, right? So if you guys were wondering on the GST, so me and my girlfriend actually rebuilt the motor back about maybe 6 years ago. So yeah, I've had this thing for about 6 years and we've beaten the crap out of this thing. We rebuilt it with a stock 2.0 liter and we put an Evo 3 16G on it. Before that, we had a 20G on it from eBay, which lasted about 20,000 miles. Don't talk crap about eBay turbos because they work. But on this one, we have the Evo 3 16G and it has a Bryan Crowner 2752 cams. And this little guy back here, it's running the Snow Performance Stage 3 methanol kit. Alright, well that's going to wrap up today's video. But in case if you guys stayed long enough to find out what I wanted to tell you guys that was so important, and the main reason why I haven't posted anything in about 2 months is because of this. My name is Gabe Ortega. I'm a regular 28-year-old automotive mechanic. And for the last 4 years or so, I've been buying rental real estate. Now hold on before you guys click off or start talking crap. I don't have anything to sell you guys and I'm not here to do that. Right now, I own 8 rental units and hopefully, cross my fingers, by the end of this month, I'll be buying 8 more, which is a small apartment building, which is an 8 unit. And it'll bring me a total to about 16 units. So yeah, I'm a landlord. And if you guys are thinking like, oh man, he must have $1 million saved up, or he probably was given a whole bunch of money or won the lottery or something, that's not true. I started with absolutely nothing before. My first rental property I bought with $5,000. And I'll be honest, it wasn't even my $5,000. I didn't even have it at the time. Matter of fact, I borrowed it from PayPal Credit and I used that for a down payment on a seller finance deal that I did that consists of 3 single family homes. And from there, it just snowballed into this giant real estate portfolio that I think is huge. I bought 1 single family house, I bought 3 single family houses, then a 4 unit, kind of like 2 duplexes, which, you know, they're like 2 little houses that face each other. And now I'm buying an 8 unit commercial property. I do it on the side, all from 12 to 1 o'clock. I'm on my lunch break. Rental property has given me so much freedom, meaning I don't have to worry if I can't pay my bills or not every single day. It's given me that luxury, which I'm so grateful for. And I believe that if I can help one person do this and be in my shoes where I was 4 years ago, I mean, what's better than that, than trying to help somebody achieve their financial dreams? I know, if that was a little cheesy, I'm sorry. You know, when I first started, I watched hundreds of hours of YouTube on how to be a successful real estate investor. So many YouTube videos. And I took all that information and I did it. I just took action and I did it. And hopefully I can give back somehow by sharing with you guys what I did. And one day I'll get to the point where I can possibly retire before I'm the age of 30 years old, which sounds kind of crazy. It's totally mind-blowing whenever I think about it, you know, 4 years later. And if I can do this, anybody can. I knew nothing before I started. Now, just a quick note, all of this, right? that you guys see, my DSM, my cars, all that stuff, 100% nothing was paid for with passive income. Even though it could have, I never used it. I've always, whatever I made from my properties in the last 4 years, I put back 150% back into my properties so I can just grow them bigger and bigger and bigger. Now I know there's gonna be a lot of DSM content, some Evo stuff, and who knows, maybe some really cool cars later on, but it's something that I wanna share with you guys. And if you guys wanna hear about it, and I would love to share it with you, and I'm not here to sell you guys nothing, I just truly wanna show you guys what I did, because I think that if somebody else could take what I did and do the same thing, they're just replicating what I did with someone else. All right, so you guys, eventually we're gonna be making a video on me tearing down the transmission, opening it up, and see what actually broke, hopefully here soon. And I'll give you one last look of the Evo X and this beautiful carbon fiber. God, this is so nice. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days, I'll get the starter back and we can replace it on the GST so we can finally do some pulls and, well, of course, wash this thing because it's gross. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know the ending kind of got a little bit different, but I'm hoping to share some info with you guys, and hopefully you guys want to hear about it because I would love to talk to you guys about it. And who knows, you might learn something. I did when I was watching those videos 4 years ago. So just like that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.